The reason why I'm here in Addis today is actually, there are three reasons for that. So the first one is precisely this Horn of Africa initiative ministerial meeting. The European Union is very much promoting economic integration in the Horn of Africa. We truly believe that through the economic integration we can also accelerate prosperity in this region. The second reason for my visit is our bilateral cooperation. Ethiopia is a strategic partner for the European Union, and today we are able to take an important step forward in the afternoon when we are signing our multi-annual indicative program for our bilateral cooperation. And then the third reason for my visit is to be able to meet the President of the African Union. So later today I'm having a meeting with President Moussa Faki, with whom I'm able to also discuss then on our cooperation regarding the Global Gateway Investment Strategy. In the AU-EU summit last year, we adopted investment strategy for Africa, and now we are implementing that Global Gateway Investment Strategy here in Africa, and this is something we are discussing with him, as well as the ministerial meeting which we will hold in November in Brussels. I'm also very delighted that in the afternoon I have a meeting with the Prime Minister Abiy, where of course we are then focusing more on our bilateral relations as well as our cooperation under the Global Gateway strategy and investments for Ethiopia. So thank you from my side, and very much looking forward to our ministerial meeting.
This morning I welcomed Her Excellency Madam Jutta for bilateral meeting, and we are going to have also going to Horn of Africa ministerial initiative meetings, and we had a very extensive discussions in terms of our bilateral engagement. EU is a very important strategic development partner for Ethiopia, which has been supporting Ethiopia's development in various areas in terms of growth, competitiveness and social development, and joining multi-donor development programs which has been supporting Ethiopia's growth. And today we are going to announce a new MIP with an envelope of 650 million euro, which is going to be implemented for the coming years. And this will signify the strategic importance we have between us, as well as also normalization of our development partnership with EU. As Ethiopia, we fully welcome and thank you for your leadership and support within the EU system for us to be able to move quickly back into our normal development partnerships. So this is a very important commitment from EU to Ethiopia's development, to Ethiopia's economic reform. We have also discussed about how through the global gateway initiatives, EU businesses will be supported to invest more in Ethiopia, which is going to be very important as Ethiopia moves forward in terms of implementation of its homegrown economic reform too. Its fundamental pillar is leveraging private sector-led growth, and therefore attracting more investment is very important. EU is a major source of investment for Ethiopia, is a major trading partner. So leveraging on this capacity is also complement our development partnerships. We have also discussed on how to enhance our regional economic integration, as Ethiopia is the most populous country, largest populous country in the region, neighboring a lot of countries, and so regional economic integration is very important. Ethiopia will continue to demonstrate its leadership when it comes to regional economic integration, to regional peace. EU is very much supportive of Horn of Africa peace building and harmony and prosperity through both security support as well as also through economic integration. So Horn of Africa initiatives is working very well, it's very important initiatives, and the support of EU was very, very important when we begin, and also it is implementation of various programs is very important. So looking forward for announcement of this afternoon, and so having you back to Addis is very important. So thank you very much.
Here is time for a couple of questions.
Following the war in northern Ethiopia, the EU has suspended its budgetary support to Ethiopia. Is the EU ready to release the budgetary support for the Ethiopian government? And can we say the EU-Ethiopia relationship back to normal? And what is the EU's stand on the current situation in the Amara region and the ongoing conflict in the Oromia region?
Well, of course, as Minister Shide highlighted, this is an important day for our cooperation because we are taking important step while we are signing our multi-annual indicative program for our cooperation. So today in the afternoon we will sign this agreement, which is worth of 650 million euros. And it's now important step which enables us to use budget support in the future. But of course, when it comes to budget support modality, there are also very strict conditions which are linked to that modality. So first we need to have the IMF program, and we know that government of Ethiopia is negotiating with the IMF on the program. So that is the first step, and then of course in addition to that we also have some political conditions. But as I said in the beginning, we have a gradual approach, and now I think one step has been taken forward after this day because we are able to sign this MIP. Yes, and actually there are three priorities in that MIP. The first one is whole green agenda, climate change, biodiversity, renewable energy, as well as agriculture or agri-food. The second priority is human development, to support to the population. And I want to highlight that European Union has never stopped our support to the population of Ethiopia, even though we had to suspend our budget support to the government. But we have supported all the time the population of Ethiopia. And then the third priority area is precisely this peace building, governance development, democratic development, and of course we very much support the implementation of Pretoria peace agreement through the national dialogue as well as also accountability and transitional justice. We see Ethiopia as a strategic partner for us, very much looking forward to deepening our cooperation through this gradual approach.